Philadelphia Eagles head west this week to La La Land, hoping their fans on the West Coast treat them kinder than their hometown fans do.
And wait till you hear this.
They're not happy.
You can hear it.
They take on the LA Chargers, 8-4 now after winning 4 of their last 5, sitting in the 5-hole in the AFC playoff picture.
Smith staying in the pocket. Now he's in trouble, and Geno is sacked.
Bolts came out of the bye, went back to the kind of ball they had been playing before they blacked out versus the Jaguars, hoping that was just a bump in the road. Offense back to lighting up the scoreboard, 31 points, 12 for 17 on third down, 3 for 5 when they found themselves inside Scott Hansen's living room.
And Patterson is in for a touchdown, and the Chargers add to their lead.
Justin Herbert had an okay game, but it was their rush attack that led the charge, pun intended. Jarrett Patterson, 54 yards and a TD, 4.9 a carry, 11 handoffs.
Trying the right side, he's got some room. First down and more for Patterson.
Kamani Vidal with his 4th 95-plus yard game. We tried to alert everyone to what was coming. He went from 18 yards to 124, then 20 yards to 117, followed by 30 yards, followed by 95, then 13, and then 126 last week. 5 a carry and a TD.
And he turns it upfield for a first down. Still going. Kamani Vidal down the sideline.
So that means, in theory, he shorts out this week. But hold the trend phone. He could put down his ping pong paddles versus Philadelphia. Eagles defense has given up 24 points back-to-back weeks. Not terrible, but not great. But hasn't been enough to cover for their faulty offense. And they had major issues stopping the run versus the Bears. They let DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai gash them over and over. Gave up 125 plus to each guy.
Here's Monangai. In he goes for the touchdown. They can't stop him.
Their play versus running backs for 2025 now considered dead average. Their play versus the pass, much better, both this season and last week. Herbert doesn't face a rattled secondary. They held Caleb Williams to 154 yards, 17 of 36 passing, a measly 4.3 per attempt. Their front even picked him off.
And then it's picked off! Intercepted to the 35-yard line. Jalix Hunt
held every Bears pass catcher under 40 yards. Not a single Chargers pass catcher comes in off a 40-plus yard game. Ladd McConkey scored, but only 39 yards. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. Quentin Johnston scored, only 23 yards. Herbert clearly didn't throw for many yards, hurt his non-throwing hand too, still went 15 of 20, over 7.5 yards per attempt, a 108 rate, was a warrior game.
What's wrong with me?
It's not the throwing one.
Oh, not the throwing one. It puts this ball on the money.
Did get picked off. He's thrown a pick in 8 of his last 10 outings. He took 3 sacks behind that beat-up O-line, hasn't escaped a game without being dropped yet.
And you notice Herbert's keeping the offhand away. I want to see if they're really trying to attack that.
The Eagles' pass rush he's looking at, a 2-sack-a-game team. They came up with 2 sacks of Caleb on 36 pass attempts. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith with 1 each.
Eagles respond. Nolan Smith got there for the sack.
What about their O, though? Bradley Cooper should stop worrying about food and channel his energy to Philadelphia's offense. Another dud versus Chicago, only 15 points. And keep in mind, the Bears' defense, one of the most points-generous defenses in the league.
First fires over the middle, and that's incomplete. And the next sound you hear will be this.
4 for 12 on third down, only 2 trips inside the red zone. Jalen Hurts a couple of touchdowns, 230 yards, one of the tuds and many of those yards on a late drive when they were down 2 scores. He went just 19 of 34, a sub-90 rating. Philadelphia's Boo Birds not happy with his, and more so their OC's performance.
A lot of it has to do with execution. You know, it's easy when things don't work well to just blame the offensive coordinator. I mean, some of this has to be on the players.
Not going to be easy getting right versus LA's defense. Held the Raiders to 14 points. Sure, that's Vegas, but they've held 4 of the last 5 offenses they've played to less than 21 points.
Give to Genti, and he's tripped up. Stop behind the line, and the Chargers will take over.
They might have given up a 107 rate to Geno Smith, 2 touchdowns, but they picked him off, held him to 165 yards. They sacked him 5 times. Tuli Tuipulotu with 2. He leads them with 10 for the year.
When you have that good chess piece that you can use all over the board and you create big plays.
Hurts threw 34 times, not one sack taken, only got hit once, but he didn't fare well when he was hurried on Chicago blitzes. A.J. Brown has been more A.J. Brown-like 2 games in a row, 110-plus yards back-to-back weeks. He scored twice versus Chicago, 132 yards.
Going deep for Brown, touchdown. And just like that,
Devontae Smith added 48 yards.
looks downfield, throws, caught, first down, Devontae Smith.
48 yards, 20 below his season average. Dallas Goedert, 27 yards. He's only averaging 37 a game. Saquon Barkley, at least he finished a game over 4 yards per carry, just the 5th time he's done so this year.
He goes
That's
again.
what
Yeah, they gave him no room to work that time. Stuffed in the backfield.
Just 56 yards, 13 attempts, so he still only has one 2024 Saquon game under his belt in 2025. Takes on a Chargers front that held Ashton Genty to 2.1 a carry. I mean, who doesn't? LA hasn't played the run as well on the year. Don't usually face O-lines made up of traffic cones, though. Only 13 Eagles-Chargers games ever. Chargers up 8-5. Eagles have been around since the 30s. Bolts hit the scene in 1960, both in the same league starting in 1970.
And then they found the sun and victory in San Diego, abetted by a strong rush. The Eagles' deep defense stretched out its tentacles and gobbled up the Charger passing attack. Tandem play by Bill Bergey and Bill Bradley produced a playbook interception. But it was the teamwork of Randy Logan and Bill Dunston that produced a touchdown. Dunston's 6-pointer was the 3rd touchdown in as many weeks by the defense, which rolled along well-oiled, while the offense remained rusty.